Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Studio Series Core Class Laserbeak figure. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're then going to see how we can use his accessory in both of his modes, as well as having a detailed look at both of the modes to help you decide how to display him. Couple of things before we go into the package. One, I need to thank Robot Recruits that's the online shop in which I purchased this from, and as you can see they sent him out to me nice and safe. And second is, I suppose, just to have a look at this. I suppose it's quite a creepy scene, isn't it, really? Of course, where Laserbeak turns into the robot to befriend, obviously, the little girl and get involved with the tea party. So you can see, again, windowless box, and we've got the full robot on the side there. Now, I actually completely, to be honest, forgot about the robot. I only ever remember him being, of course, the standard, whatever he is, eagle, condor, not too sure. But in this film, it's one of them scenes that I got to confess, I completely didn't remember him transforming into this. Right, I've already just opened the side of this to make this video just flow a little bit easier, and I've actually partially set him free. Now, what I wanted to show you with this is because unfortunately with these core class figures you don't always get the backdrop apart from the ones that they're just attached to, but if you do take it apart nice and carefully you can still just about salvage this if you wanted to. The accessory that comes with him is this piece here, which we'll have a bit of a more detailed look at in a second, and indeed the instructions as well are with the packaging. So let's do some first impressions. First impressions, again, it's I don't really know what to make about this figure. What's really strange is it going to focus on his head? There's a little Autobot insignia right there on his head. He's got some lovely piercing red eyes. Of course, we there got the logo on the front, and again, it does even confirm this on the back. There we go. We've got a GM official licensed product, and again, it looks good. For a core class figure, articulation-wise, isn't too bad. We've got ball and sockets. You can see at the shoulders, at the elbows, the knees. They're not ball and socket, but they do flex. The ankles even tilt and rock. Now, the only negative thing, let's just check this because I've read this, is that if you lift his arms up, yep, that's true, the chest piece comes out. If you see that, it's not attached, it doesn't clip in. So if you do want to lift the arms up, it lifts the chest up as well. That could be classed as a negative, but for a core class figure, it's not too detrimental, to be honest. Around the back, obviously, again, it's core class. We've got lots of car kibble, but otherwise, I think he looks pretty good. Now, the accessory that comes with him is interesting as well, because you can actually attach blast effects to it. So you can see here we've got one attachment for the hands, one attachment for obviously going to be the alternate mode, and I've just grabbed a blast effect here, and yes, you can indeed attach them to it. And then we can pop this in his hand. The head is on a ball and socket as well, and of course that's got, I thought I just knocked it off then, nearly. That's got a lot of articulation on it, and let's see if I can get this to balance with this. Probably not. I probably should have got a smaller one, to be honest. This is just the first one that I could see at hand, and as you can see, it isn't sticking perfect. Let's grab another one, see if this is going to actually work. We might as well. Right, so let's move it away because we don't want it to blast the chest off. Yes, you can see it does, it works, and it holds, and it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. So actually, I think that looks way better. That really enhances the figure. There's not much more to say about this with regards to first impressions, because again, it is just a core class figure, but there's even detail there, you know, on the grille, on the bonnet, etc. I suppose again, it's exactly what we've come to expect now from these figures, and they are just drastically improving every time we sort of get one. Right, let's have a quick look at him in his alternate mode then and see how he displays like that. Okay, then we're back, and as you can see, he's in his alternate mode. And quick apologies for no transformation process in this video. This is for a couple of reasons. One is to keep the main length of this video down, and the second is not to spoil it for anybody who doesn't want it spoiling for them. With this being a new figure, I know people really appreciate getting that transform and being able to complete the transformation process for themselves for the first time. The other thing as well is, I suppose, if I'm being dead honest, it is quite fiddly. There will be a separate transformation process video uploaded for anybody who does want to see it, but I did have issues with these wheels where the arms are. They did pop off, to be honest, on both sides. Now, whether or not I might have been being a bit too rough, or because it's a brand new figure, I'm not too sure. But again, when I do the information and transformation process video, hopefully that it won't happen again, and if it does, I can show you and make you aware. However, for a core class figure, as you can see, it does look good. We've got a little bit of detail on the wheels there. You can also tell pretty much how everything is all tucked away neatly underneath. And we haven't really got, as I said at the beginning, this is pretty much a unique mold at the moment. It's obviously is going to be redecoed into this particular character in the future, but for now I haven't got another Legends class figure in this size or this character anywhere near like him. It's a huge update and upgrade to these, as I say, Legends class figures as they were known. This core class is much better in every way. Now we can also attach via the roof there. We've got the square port this time, so if we pop that, oh, I suppose you can have it either way, to be honest. If you want it look like he's blasting really fast, maybe you could have it going that way, or if you want it to actually be used, I suppose, as a weapon, you could turn it around and it would then be at the front, and then again you can attach whatever blast effects that you've got at hand, or you don't even need to have a blast effect, to be honest. You can just have it positioned like so. It's quite a nice little figure. I know that all the people who do collect Studio Series figures will like it. I also think, to be honest, that when he's in his robot mode, he is in scale, because obviously in that particular scene, this particular one there that I've still got, he's not much bigger than a human. In fact, obviously a child size. So it's interesting. Obviously the ultimate mode is this, but the scale for the robot mode will really work. Right, one more thing to do then. Let's just come back with him in his robot mode for some final thoughts. Okay, then back for the final time with him in his robot mode, and main reason for this is that's the way I'm going to choose to display him. Now I do have to be honest that this side, again, as I transformed him, his arm and the wheel did pop out. However, the good news is it does just very easily just pop straight back in. I'm pleased, as I say, with this figure. He is, again, let's be honest, he's a core class figure, so he is good value, I think, for that. The fact that he's got lots of articulation points, and the transformation process, it's 15 steps, so that's quite a lot for such a small figure. Again, you can see this in a separately loaded video if you want to watch it. I also like the fact that we've got, enough detail in here in the thighs, even though the legs, they do look like they're stuck together, but they can actually move around, as I showed you with the articulation. The knees will bend and the feet and ankles will move as well. I suppose the only negative thing in robot mode is if you want to lift the arms up, we've already seen the chest will come up as well, but for display purposes he displays incredibly well. And also it's a nice bonus that he's actually got an accessory that you can do something with, and indeed pose him with it. Right, I think that's all there is to pretty much say about this guy. I've just got to let you know there's a couple of bloopers at the end, which are a couple of mistakes that I made, if you want to watch them. Also, I want to know in the comments as well if you've got the same problem, or if you're thinking of getting one for yourselves. Maybe I'm just being a bit too heavy-handed with it, but let me know in the comments and we can see if it's a common thing, or if, again, it's just me. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the Studio Series Core Class Laserbeak figure. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're then going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We'll have a look how you can use his accessories in both modes. Okay, then back for the time. No,